1 week after announcing that the Ottawa Senators will be building a new arena on 6 acres of land at LeBreton Flats, we'll be making a separate video on that topic, the NCC launched another development for the land nearby called the Flats District, which is part of the LeBreton Flats Master Concept Plan. Let's talk about it. Welcome back and thanks for tuning in. My name is Andrei with the Medow Group and we service Ottawa and surrounding areas, all things real estate, including new developments coming to the nation's capital. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification for upcoming content. And of course, don't forget to smash that like button. As well, if you'd like to book a one-on-one call with myself to chat more about the market, there's a link in the description below. LeBreton Flats is an up-and-coming Ottawa walking district neighborhood that is currently home to multi-story residential buildings, townhomes, and office space. This community has been part of Ottawa since the 1800s, and now there is much focus on redevelopment and revitalization to make it Ottawa's future go-to destination. LeBreton Flats was named after Lieutenant John LeBreton, one of Nepean Township's first settlers and a hero of the War of 1812. Here it is, the LeBreton Flats Master Concept Plan, released by the NCC National Capital Commission. It is a 175-page document available to the public. I will link this in the description below if anybody wants to take a look at it. Tons of cool pictures, renderings, plans, a very detailed explanation of kind of their vision for Ottawa and LeBreton Flats. Here we have a picture of the Gatineau side, and then we have the War Museum here on your right. And this is kind of the underdeveloped plan that they have. There is Bayview LRT station. If you follow this down a little bit to your right, you're gonna hit Pimicai, and lots of development scheduled to happen. And again, from the plans that we're going to show you, it's a very cool project. Very big project, but very cool project. Here's the executive summary of the plan. It will guide development over the next 35 years, setting a bold carbon neutral standard. It weaves together mixed-use urban streets and expansive open spaces to produce a purposeful, vibrant, and well-connected contribution to Ottawa's urban landscape. 29-hectare total plan area, which is 71.7 acres, 12.5 hectares of parks and open spaces. We got 5.6 million square feet of gross floor area, 4.6 million square feet of residential space, 700,000 square feet of office space, and 270,000 square feet of retail space, 4,000 dwelling units, 7,500 new residents, and this is a big one here, 3,750 jobs post-construction. So again, just to give you an idea, a huge project that would definitely be a landmark statement for the city. In May of 2005, the new Canadian War Museum opened in LeBreton Flats as the first phase of ongoing redevelopment plans that some say will take the next 35 years. So why LeBreton Flats and what makes it so special? Its proximity to downtown attracts lots of urban dwellers who enjoy a mix of residential, commercial, and business spaces. It's walking distance from nearby neighborhoods such as Gatineau on the Quebec side, Chinatown, and Little Italy. It's got tons of biking trails and walking paths, making it super easy to commute, not to mention 2 LRT stops, Bayview and Pimicai. Hey, the Sens are coming this way, so why not launch more projects to get it going, right? Here's the top view of the LeBreton Flats Master Concept Plan, the Ottawa River. There's the War Museum. Here we have some residential buildings already built. And here is the plan itself, which will be split into 4 districts. Now, the Flats District is one of 4 districts planned for redevelopment at LeBreton Flats and is built as, quote, a predominantly residential community defined by intimate, pedestrian-oriented streets and a variety of housing types. The other districts are the Aqueduct District, the Albert District, which includes the Ottawa Public Library and Archive Canada Joint Facility, and lastly, the Parks District. Let's take a look into each one in more detail. The Flats District is a residential-focused community defined by small-scale, pedestrian-oriented streets and a broad variety of housing types. As you can see, they've labeled this as pedestrians first. There's going to be shared spaces, a microclimate, parking will be underground. Now, just so you're aware, part of the master plan includes very limited parking. Their whole goal is to attract people by walking or biking or using the LRT. And this is one of the things that the Ottawa Sens announced as well too, that parking will be very limited. So we have also as well active frontages. There's going to be a massing gradient, courtyards. Wellington Street presents a unique interface between the civic experience of the Flats and the national experience of the capital realm across the street. Booth Street nearby. We have the temporary park. So again, tons of available options nearby. Here's the Aqueduct District, and that's going to be the core of LeBreton Flats, and it's going to include waterways. It's going to have a waterworks system protected by heritage designation under the Ontario Heritage Act. Obviously, they're partnering up with the city to make this done properly. There's going to be an urban promenade, a grand staircase, mid-rise core, flexible lofts, vibrant street edges, tons of plans for that district. Here's another view over here. Labeled under A is the mass timber lofts, and then you have B, which is the retail frontages. That's going to run all the way down there into the buildings. And then this is where you have Booth Street, and then D is Pimsai LRT station right over here to your right. Here we come up to the Albert District, and this is going to be a mixed-use neighborhood anchored by the future library to the east and a potential event center or major facility and BV station to the west. And as you have the other station, this again to me is where the Ottawa Senators Arena will be. This district is going to be very transit oriented. There's going to be transition to towers, flexible land uses. Some other things the report highlights is the neighborhood connectivity, the potential event center, of course, as I mentioned earlier, and this whole Preston connection. The Park District will have 3 parks: the Capital Park, the Active Park, the Riverfront Park, and there's also going to be an urban playground. And there's going to be, again, access to nearby districts, and it's going to be a lot of open space, a lot of green space, which is exactly what the NCC is looking for. Here's another overview of the 4 districts. So in blue we have the Aqueduct District, in yellow we have the Flats District, the red is the Albert District, which includes the library and the future Sens Arena, and of course in green is your Park District, just to give you an idea of how they're going to split this up. Here we have the Preston Street pedestrian and cycling bridge right above me, titled under A. B is going to be Booth Street. C is again another angle of the Pimsai LRT station, and D is going to be a shared pathway going through the district. Here we're looking north from the uncovered northern aqueduct towards the Flats District. A is the diverse housing option, so all here will be residential. B, we have the narrow pedestrian-oriented streets. C is the retail storefronts, and D is going to be the uncovered northern aqueduct. As we continue, more renderings and the vision of the LeBreton Flats master plan. Again, a great looking project. Tons of options that'll be really appealing to everybody from Ottawa or coming to visit Ottawa. What do you think? Will this project be the new go-to Ottawa destination with its close proximity to downtown neighborhoods? Will the master concept plan eliminate traffic by making LeBreton Flats a mostly walking-only zone? Will this be an opportunity for developers and businesses to set up shop and serve the public? Drop your comments below. Thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one.